Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, guys. Thanks a lot for coming along. Really appreciate you joining in with these Pilates tutorials. Please like and share, because I'd like to get as many people as possible partaking in these sessions. A few things we'll need for today's session. We need a towel, a mat, and enough space. You can see from behind me here. We want enough space to be moving around with. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to come straight down to the mat today's session. Okay. You can use the towel to make yourself comfortable with the head, just being rest on. Excellent. Okay. Okay guys, what I want us to do is to be nice and relaxed here, laid down, nice and comfortable, neck nice and long. And we want to go over our navel to spine breathing, okay? We need to really make sure we get our navel to spine breathing nailed down, and we haven't really gone over this for a number of sessions now. So I want just to nail this down at the start of our session here. What I want you to do is to place your hands so your thumbs are on the bottom part of your rib cage and your fingers go down by your belly button, by your navel. Okay. When you breathe in, I want your belly button to rise up, then your chest to expand. And when you breathe out, I want you to pull that belly button down and scoop it out. So we're going to breathe in, the belly's going to rise, chest expands. Breathe out, draw the navel down. So you're scooping and hollowing out those abdominals. Breathe in, let it rise. Chest as well. Breathe out, navel down. Breathe in, belly up. Chest. Breathe out through the mouth, pull the belly button down. And hopefully you can see why I asked you to put your fingertips just on your navel there, so you can feel that navel excursion forward as you breathe in. And as you breathe out and allow it to drop down, you'll see that you're not tensing your six-pack muscle, your rectus abdominis. You're using your transverse abdominis, and that's the muscle that is like a corset or a weight belt attaching to the lower rib, the spiny processes of the lumbar spine, and the top part of the iliac crest. So it attaches to the pelvis, spine and rib cage, and it ties those together and helps create a foundation for movement, along with the pelvic floors and the diaphragm and the multifidus muscles of the spine. And these are referred to as our inner unit muscles: diaphragm, pelvic floors, transverse abdominis and multifidus. Excellent guys, that's going to be a good exercise to put on our homework list. I could do a whole session just on breathing, and will do. But for now we're going to move on our session. Let's stick the arms wide, turn these feet on the side and drop the knees one side, then the other. That navel to spine breathing there can be done standing on hands and knees, but not standing on hands and knees. It can be done on your side, it can be done sitting. Okay? And it should be done with each movement that we do unconsciously. Start to turn the head in the opposite direction. Get nice and mobile through the spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. You We might just slow this movement down now. We're just breathing in as we move away, breathing out as we come up and through. Breathing in, moving wide, breathing out, coming up, breathing in. Keep it smooth. Last couple. And relax there, guys. Let's go ahead and pull these knees. Hold around the outside. Start to circle these knees up. We're putting them up onto the chest, across, over, and down. Nice and smooth with it. Tuck the pelvis. Pull the knees up and over, round and down. Getting a nice massage for the lower back and the adrenal glands and the kidney area. Nice bit of work here for the abdominals as well. Pull the knees to chest, up, over and round. And let's just go round in the other direction. Across, up. Keep it smooth. I breathe out as you pull the knees up and across. Breathe out, up and over. Breathe out, up and over. Let's go ahead and just do a few more. Keep it smooth. We really want to massage that lower back area. Next, we're going to come into stretching through the hip flexors. Let's go ahead and take one leg out straight, curl up to meet the knee, hold and change, hold and change. And you might find you're going to take the outside arm down toward that knee and you can pull that heel in toward the bottom, but keep the rib cage closed down. Last couple, and now hold this knee, lay ourselves down, take the knee with us, push away through the long leg, hold that stretch. Keep the neck nice and long, elbows wide, shoulders are back, keeping the lower back against the floor, lengthening out through these hip flexors. Pop that leg down, guys. Have a quick rest. Lengthen out, stretch out. Arms overhead, legs out straight. A few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and pull the knee up. Hold on the outside ankle, inside knee, curl up, close the rib cage down. Keep the chin off the chest. Let's move back into these knee pulls. Push away, push away. And again, hold the other knee. Take it down with us. Make sure you're holding the other leg. We don't want to do the same leg twice. Push away through the heel. Draw the knee in towards the shoulder and chest region. Elbows wide, shoulders back. Hold that stretch. This session is about hips and abdominals today. Hips and abs. Let's go ahead and relax the leg up. Pull the knees straight, no rotation, just pull and lower. I want you to just think about this movement. I want you to feel the rolling back of the pelvis. At the moment we're helping with the arms. I want you to feel that rolling back with the pelvis. Let's relax the legs out straight, hold and lengthen. Deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Remember, diaphragmatic breathing, navel expands, chest expands. Exhale, draw the navel down towards the spine. Release there. Let's go ahead and hold these knees. Pull them up towards the chest, no rotation. Just straight up and down. We're now going to do this without the use of our hands. I'm going to keep the legs fixed nice and high. I'll show you an easy alternative in a moment. Pop the arms down, palms up. The reason the palms are up is so we don't grip around the shoulder and neck region. I'll give a bit more detail on that in a moment. But for now, palms up, shoulders back, neck nice and long. Keep the heel towards the thigh at the bottom. And I want you to rotate your pelvis. Not move your legs. Your legs will come with your pelvis. I want you to breathe out, roll the pelvis back, breathe in and lower down. Now this is correct. We're breathing out, we're rocking the pelvis back and the legs go with it. That's what good looks like. This is what less than desirable looks like. You see there an extension of the leg. You see a throwing of the hips and you see a kind of popping up. I don't want you to use your hip flexors. When you do that move, you're using hip flexors to get the motion of the pelvis. I want you to hold your legs still. Just rotate your pelvis back and then down. If you really struggle, let's put the feet down. Do exactly the same. Roll the pelvis back. But don't come up into a bridge. Don't push through the feet. Don't use the legs and feet whatsoever. Just use the abdominals for you to roll the pelvis back. It's like you're trying to press your lower back against the floor. Okay, it's that style of move. Exhale, roll it back. Breathe in, let it come down. Here if you can. The reason we have the palms up is if we grip through the hands, we use the shoulder and neck muscles around here. Your body is searching for a pattern to understand how to work and use these lower abdominal muscles. Now, how we stabilise the shoulder and neck region is taken from our neuromuscular system when we are as youngsters. We learn to stabilise the shoulder and neck girdle first. And that pattern of stabilisation is carried over by the neuromuscular system and understood then lower down in the lumbopelvic region. So how you stabilise the neck, there's comparative anatomy there with how you stabilise the torso and trunk. So if we are gripping here, we're trying to find a way how to work these abdominals. We're trying to grip and stabilise all through here. And we want to work down here. So we take the tension away by placing the palms up, and then we resist the urge to then grip and hold and use all these accessory muscles in the shoulder and neck region, and we stay away from that tension so we can concentrate on facilitating the lower abdominals, the lower rectus abdominis, the lower external oblique, and relax and lengthen away. Good. Now guys, I want us to actually stretch through those hips. It doesn't flow very well, but I want us to be onto our side, holding one leg. You can rest your head on your arm and on your towel. Want the knees to be together, hips to be driven forwards. Hold that stretch. Now make sure these legs are in line. You can see there, you might be quite rounded. Try and keep the legs underneath us. Keep the shoulder back. Push the hips into it. Let's go ahead and release and change leg. I'm going to have a roll around so I'm still facing you. Knees together, hips forwards and in line. You're looking to try and get the heel of the foot that you're holding towards your bottom. Nobody else's bottom, just your own. Fantastic, let's relax there. Now we're going to move on to upper abdominals. What I'd like you to do is to be lying out straight. Arms can be overhead. Now if you're not sure about them being overhead, just fold them so they're on the clavicle here, on the sternum. But if you can, overhead, and interlock the hands. Now similarly like we did with the lower body, we're rolling the pelvis back. Now we're going to kind of close down and roll the rib cage forwards. We're going to close down this rib cage. If you think about this lower rib being pulled down into the abdominal cavity and the lower back is being pressed against the floor. So we're going to exhale, draw the navel towards the spine and close the rib cage down, flatten the back, breathing in and then coming back down. Now what I want you to avoid is this and this. And this. Keep the legs straight if you can. You might want to fold one over the other. That might leave you a little bit more comfortable. Your biceps stay level with your ear. Biceps level the auditory meatus, the hole in your ear. Exhale, close the rib cage down, flatten your back, curl, exhale. Breathe in, lower back down. When you're lowering back down, it's okay for that back to arch. It's no problem. Okay, exhale, close the rib cage down, come up. Inhale, back down. So now we're working on the upper rectus abdominis, closing down the rib cage, keeping the legs straight. You might want to put a tension through these quadriceps so they keep the legs straight. Last one. And relax and release. Let's go ahead and stretch through these hips. What I'd like to do is hold on to one of your legs, round the ankle. Don't pull on the foot. Hold the ankle, cup round, extend the leg and curl up to meet it. We're pulling the big toe toward the mouth. Hold that stretch. Elbows back and wide, sorry, shoulders back and down. Elbows are wide, shoulders are back and down. Nice and long. Push your way through the heel. Hold the stretch, keep the chin off the chest. You may want to place the tongue on the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. That will help give stability to the neck using the omohyoid muscle. That's a muscle that attaches to the hyoid bone in the neck, the shoulder girdle, and also the apex of the lungs. That muscle helps pick up the lungs when you have a quick inspiration. When you breathe in quickly, that muscle helps pick up the lungs. Hold that stretch, smooth, deep breath in for the nose, out for the mouth. Let's go ahead and change foot. Other leg in, other leg out, extend and hold. If you need to lay the head down, lay the head down. Support that neck. Last. If you need to rest, rest it on the floor. Okay. Push the heel away, hold. Guys, we're going to go ahead and use this stretch to stretch through the hips and also work with our abdominals. So we're going to lengthen the leg away, arms away as well. Exhale, curl up and pull in. Breathe in, lengthen and grow. Breathe out, pull in. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Take the arms away and lengthen, and then draw that knee in, curl up to meet it. Last couple. Last one. few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Diaphragmatic breathing, navel to spine breathing. And let's release those arms and relax there. Fantastic. We're going to keep stretching through these hips now and working these abdominals. Let's come on on hands and knees. We're going to arch the back up and lower it back down. So stretching the abdominals and working the abdominals. Okay. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. I want you to exhale, tuck the chin under, pull the pelvis underneath as well. You're holding the back up as high as you can between the shoulder blades, breathing in, lifting the heart, bowing the back, sticking your bottom out behind you, drawing your shoulder blades down as well. Exhale, curl under and up. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you breathe out, close down the rib cage, tighten up the abdominals. Breathe in, lengthen them. Lift the heart, stick the bottom out behind you, draw the shoulder blades back. And relax there. Now to stretch through these hips, I'd like you to drop the hips forwards, draw the shoulders back, lift the heart up and hold. Lengthen through the crown of the head, draw the scapula back. Smooth, deep breaths. Let's release out that stretch, guys. Sit back into child's pose just briefly. Hold the knees a bit wider than the hips. Sit forwards and in just to help release that lower back. Hold that stretch. Stretch the arms forwards. Try and keep the elbows down still. Lengthen away. Deep diaphragmatic breathing. Okay guys, thank you. So, another hip flexor stretch. amalgamate the upper and lower abdominals as well as the hip flexors and chest into our abdominal exercise. And that's an exercise that I thought of, I invented and I think it's a fantastic exercise. But before we do that, let's move on to stretching through the hips. Take a lunge forward step. Lunging forward step. Here we go. Hold. And we're going to have a rotation here. Reaching up. Now I know some of you might be quite bendy. You might want to come in here and have the hand on the heart and really reach up. Some of you might need to hold on to the knee. Okay, have the elbow on and reach up. But if we can, hand down, fist down, rotate and up. You might want to turn the foot that is forward slightly out and hold. Looking up toward the ceiling, up toward this hand, holding that stretch. You feel the stretch in the chest, in the torso and the hip. Really stretch forward, lean forward into that stretch, just that little bit more. Let's release down and change over. I'll turn around. Lunge it forward. Breathe in here and turned. We can be here. You can be here. You can even be nice and low, and you can lean on that knee and stretch up. Slightly turn out with that foot. Up we come, hold. If you're uncomfortable with the knee at the back, place the towel underneath that knee. Reach up and hold. You're really looking to turn through the chest, shining your heart forwards. Let's go ahead and relax there. Whew. Okay. Onto our backs, guys. Now, what I'd like to do is have the legs out a little bit wider than the hips and the arms as well. Now, what we're going to do is go from this position, which is I'm going to call a supinated position, okay, because we are externally rotated, we're extended, we're abducted, we're moved away from the centre, from our navel as far as we can, right? The hands are wider, the feet are wider, the legs are, we're really open and supinated. We're going to go from supinating to pronating, which is where we're going to pull everything in. And I want you to get your arms over your knees. Don't pull them in. Go over the top, tuck the chin in, pull everything in as tightly as you can before you inhale. And then take everything out nice and wide back to that supinated position. So exhale, curl. Pull in. Breathe in. And out. So you see we get the abs, we work the hip flexors, we work the abdominals, that pelvis is rolling, the rib cage is closing down. We're working pronation and supination. Keep going, guys, keep going. Really are out nice and wide, and then over the top, breathing out, breathing in. So last couple, really put it nice and tight, get your arms right over the top of those knees. Sit up as much as you can, breathe in, open. Last one. And relax. And lengthen. going to get the external obliques here as well. So, but we're going to use an isometric exercise for this. Remember, we've mentioned many times about the benefits of isometric holds and that strength carryover plus or minus 15 degrees. Let's put this into action. Let's have one leg up. Now your vastus medialis oblique, your VMO, this is the muscle on the inside of the knee here that helps the patella track correctly. What I want you to do is place your palm, your fleshy part of your hand, on that muscle. You're going to prevent that knee being pulled up and over to the opposite shoulder. But this shoulder, I want you to lift up off the floor, have this shoulder on the floor. So you're curled up and over, and you're going to push the knee and hand into each other and hold them still. Away you go. So press them into each other, hold them still. We've got tension here in the upper obliques, tension here in the lower obliques. Pull, pull, push and pull. Push into that hand. Resist them, resist them. Pull, 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 pull. Push, 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 push. And relax. And as you can see, it's quite a tough movement just to hold them there. Let's go again. Place the foot up in the air. Hand with that vastus medialis muscle in the palm. This arm down, this arm up. Pull them into each other. Push, hold. Keep this shoulder off. Keep this knee driving up into that hand. Keep resisting. Push, 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 push. Resist, resist, resist. And relax. We'll do one more on each leg. Away we go. Bring the leg up. Curl over and hold. Push in. Away you go. Don't forget to breathe. And relax. One more time on the other side. Put the leg up. Hold in the knee there in the middle, that vastus medialis. Curl, arm down by the side. Push and pull into each other. Go. Keep this shoulder off. Keep pushing, keep pushing. And relax and lengthen out. Good job, guys. We're almost finished. So last stretch, we're going to keep the feet together, holding round the feet, laying back, feet together, knees nice and wide, pulling those feet in towards us, shoulders back and down, neck nice and long, hold that stretch. Okay guys, now here's the kicker. Let's go on the inside of those feet. Extend the heels up. Mind the chandeliers. Push the heels up. Hold. Remember, this was a stretch and strengthen set for hips and abs. This is stretching the muscles that affect the hips, the hamstrings. Here's the abdominals. We're going to curl or peel that pelvis back. Up onto the shoulder region and then back down. Hey, give that one a go. can't quite do it, just hold the stretch. If you're giving it a go and you've fallen over and done a roly-poly, just have a laugh. Exhale up. Inhale, peel down, control, push through the heels. You can be as wide as you want with the legs. And release. And roll up. Okay, hope you feel a bit strengthened and lengthened after that session, guys, and I hope the abdominals don't feel too sore. Well done, thank you very much. As usual, guys, please like and share. That concludes this session. I'd like as many people as possible to partake in these sessions, so please do like and share, and I'll see you back next time. Thank you very much for your time. Remember, if you are a keen runner and you enjoy Pilates and you are looking to run under 55 minutes over a 10-kilometer distance, check out my 12-week under 55-minute run schedule. So you can run 10k in under 55 minutes. If you enjoy Pilates, can run 3 to 4 times a week and are looking for structured workouts, then that is going to be a great schedule for you. Check that out in the links below. Thanks a lot for your time, guys. I'll catch you next session.